Welcome to your community. This is your hometown. This is Walton Entertainment. This is where you can hear from the community and those making a difference. We explore topics, local festivals, arts and entertainment, and local news. For this program and much more, visit us online at yourlocalstream.com. That's yourlocalstream.com.
This is Saturday, the 21st of March, and we're downtown here for the annual car show. Every year we have this show, it gets bigger and bigger, and today the weather seems to be just perfect, so we should have a good show today. This is Paul Mullins with Walton Entertainment.
You know what color that is?
I saw a part.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Postal Jeep that's really been modified. It's sure not like that for the post office. This has really been modified. Cadillac. Here's a Nova, really in good condition. And a Buick inside of it. Ford truck. There's just all varieties of vehicles here today. Here's a dragster. This is so cool. Oh, look at the tires on the back of that thing.
Sorry. You want to get in? Can we give you an invitation? I sure can.
This is 49 Ford Wrecker called tilt bed, but this didn't tilt. The whole bed is slanted so you can load a car. Oh, here's another slant bed.
On the 23rd, 372 event, muscle cars and hot rods. Don't forget about the 50-50 drawing here today. We got tickets on sale here from the white tent, $10 each.
Wait, is it 3 on the tree?
Wow, wow, yeah, yeah. That's.
And here we got a Chevelle Super Sports. This thing is really fixed up. Bright orange. Here's a good looking car.
Simple and clean. You forget how simple and clean it is.
You gotta care, bro.
Well, we're off into a guy's yard. Get a concrete puzzle.
Volkswagen Bug. Well, that truck, I just swear, is really funny when it comes up and you get the engine. Ford. This has really been fixed up good. 1937 Ford. Two-tone job. That is just a great paint job on that.
My 73 8-year house. Yeah.
Are you a Christian? You're probably a Christian, and the Lord sent us to
I like the Warlock better.
That's a cool looking Honda.
I saw that.
This Continental is really fabulous. It is in just excellent condition. The paint job is outstanding. But look at this thing. It is just, they have really done a good job on it. Look at the upholstery. The upholstery is just perfect. The engine's clean as it can be. This is just a fabulous car. Of course, they didn't have the metallic paint during its time, but this metallic paint just really adds to the luster of this car.
Both of you?
1932 Ford. 1965 Ford. This is a Falcon. Boy, what an engine they put in this Falcon. Wow. This thing is romping stomp. Wow. Model T bucket.
What you doing, brother?
Just believe me, girl, someday I'll pay the bills with this guitar. We'll have it good. We'll have the life we knew we would. The word is good. Hey there, Delilah, I've got so much left to say. That very simple song that I wrote to you. Take your breath away, I'd write them all. Even more in love with me you'd fall. We'd have it all. Oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me. We've got planes, trains, and cars. Walk to you, we got no other way. Friends would all make fun of us. We'd all laugh at them because we know none of them felt that way. Delilah, I can promise you, by the time we get through, the world we know will never be the same. And you're to blame.
I want to be it's what you do to me.
just started out,
Model cars here. Mustangs. This 76 Chevrolet truck is so the overflow for the radiator. And look at the air scoop. It's a mailbox. It's the air scoop. This is really a cool truck. This was a sports car made by Volkswagen. It was called the Carmen Ghia, the green car, and then of course your Bug is the white one, made by Volkswagen. And the Carmen Ghia, I can't remember. Let's see. This is 1972. Of course, it was a rear engine just like the Volkswagen Beetle. Bug's got the luggage rack on the back. And this has a top luggage rack. In 1971. Beetle.
We understand. It did not sound.
Yours was a 67.
68.
Now we quite wanted a
Thank you.
If you can keep the pollen off of it, you're doing good.
It's about the 10th time.
That's when they used to have the two-tone cars. And that's still, I love a two-tone car.
Mom, you could spend the whole day here and look at 3 cars.
No.
This is a Chevrolet with a Corvette V8 engine in it. A little different from the 4-cylinder that it came with. But this is a 1934 Chevy. And this 1969 Chevy. Camaro. That's the big V8 in it. Twin alternators. Here's a 57. Here's a 56 next to it. A big blower. See on the side, the upper part there, that is glass you can see out, and at the front you can also see out the station wagon.
I think these are
We did this. This happens to be an Oldsmobile. Had the same thing on the Pontiac, but you could get this feature It's just on station wagons. Probably one of the most popular cars was the 57 Chevy, and here's a black one. Customized Cadillac right there, along with the Chevy Super Sports. This is one souped up car. This is probably the biggest car show Monroe has ever had. I've never seen so many parking lots with show cars in every one of the parking lots. It's just amazing. Back tire, and look how far. That thing was, what, 4 feet past the back tire. And that's back when people traveled and you had a lot of truck space. But this, I don't remember what model Ford. I'll see if I can find out. But yeah, this is a 63 and a half. That's right. In the mid-year, sometimes they would change something on the car, and this is a 63 and a half Ford. Now, this is really a camper right here. I mean, they're ready for anything. Motorcycle on the front, just all kinds of gear in that. That is some vehicle. I believe this would sleep 4 or so here in the back. We got a Chevrolet over there. And then there's a Super Sports, and of course there's a Beetle, Volkswagen Beetle. I mean, there's cars. There's cars on every corner and every parking lot in downtown Monroe. And on the old Courthouse Square, people are just enjoying themselves and
eating and having a good time.
63 and 2.
You should see how they say it's Diddy and then
This 1965 wagon has been restored beautifully. The outside is immaculate. The inside still needs some more work on it, but it'd be a good project car for somebody to start on. Mustang. GT 500.
I felt 18 minutes. Let me tell you what I found out. He said, you
Mitch Schauber, the 69 Camaro, Z28. Mitch Schauber, number 388.
I hope you've enjoyed the car show today downtown Monroe. This is an annual event, and mark it on your calendar if you've never been to the car show in Monroe. Make a point to try to come see the car show. The weather was beautiful today, temperature perfect. I just couldn't have been a more perfect day. So this is Paul Mullins with Walton Entertainment.
Hello, I'm Kenny Sargent with Keep Walton Beautiful in the Walton County Recycling Center. I want to thank y'all all for tuning in today. Staying busy here at the center. This is easily our busiest time of the year. We're in the middle of our event season, and of course all of the spring cleaning going on. It's also our busiest time across the scale. Presently, we've only got one event scheduled, but I'll be updating that as we go along. We're going to be doing more. The first event we've got scheduled again this year, I think it'll be our 4th year in a row. We're going to be partnering with the Loganville Lions Club and do a document destruction event there at the City Hall in Loganville. You're welcome to come from wherever you are. That will be Saturday, May 9th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. We will be getting out some flyers and putting those dates into the newspapers and trying to get word out, but again, just remember that will be Saturday, May 9th from 9 to 11. If you have any questions, call us here at the center. And a good way to keep track of all of our events is if you have a Facebook page, just follow Keep Walton Beautiful on Facebook. We keep all of our events there. We put out educational stuff, posts throughout the year. It's just a good way of keeping up with what we're doing. That is the first event we got scheduled. I can tell you that somewhere right around that same time, just hasn't been scheduled yet, we are going to do a document destruction event here at the recycling center, just trying to work out dates with the shredding company to get that done. We are for sure going to do one here. But if you can't wait and you want to come out and see us in Loganville, please do that. It's a great event. If you have any questions about what is and isn't accepted, give us a call here, 770-267-1421. And again, I'll keep you as posted as I can about any other events. We should be getting some of those scheduled in the next couple of weeks. I mentioned it being spring, and I know I say this a lot, but we are getting a lot of cars that are coming in here with crepe myrtle clippings. People have even started cutting grass. They're coming down here with those items, and we're having to turn them away. Just remember, we can't take yard debris here. Those things need to go to an inert landfill. We've got an inert landfill in Walton County. We have one in the Loganville area. Another inert landfill is out in the Good Hope area. So give us a call. We can give you a number, an address, or any help you need with finding those places or finding one of those nearest to you. But we don't want you to drive all the way down here and us have to turn you around, and we're doing a lot of that right now. Also want to stress we've been getting a lot of mattresses here lately. I'm not sure where they're all coming from, but just wanted to remind you we do have a limit of 2 per customer unless you have a king set. If you've got a king mattress and the 2 like twin box springs that go under it, we will accept those 3. But outside of that, it is just 2 per customer. Again, we're having to turn a lot of people around, and we really don't want to have to do that, but we just don't have a choice. So give us a call if you have any questions about any of that. Remember that, don't leave your mattresses outside to be rained on and tattered in the weather. Keep those things inside until you bring them down here. They do have to be at least in fair condition in order for the company we take those to accept them. So something else to remember, don't want to have to turn you around because the mattress is too tattered for us to accept. And like I always do, it's a great time of the year to come out and see what we're doing. Get started recycling, find new things to recycle. So come out and see us. Give us a call. Again, our number is 770-267-1421. Be happy to talk to you and get you started recycling. Until next time, take care.
Hi, I'm Jody Johnson. I'm here with another recreation report. I'm happy to say that spring has arrived, and that means all of our spring sports programs are getting underway. Teams have been practicing at all the parks, and we're getting ready for the season to begin, which means our baseball and softball, soccer, and track seasons are all about to start. They're going to begin games on Saturday and then continue on through the end of the beginning of June, the end of May. We'll conclude the spring season. We've got registration for our summer sports coming up, and those dates for summer basketball and summer volleyball are March 31st through April 19th. You'll need to get registered for some of those summer programs, and they're the volleyball especially. There's over 500 kids that play in the volleyball program, and the basketball program is around 400 or so in the summer. The fall sports registrations will tag along with the football and cheerleading. Will tag along starting at the same time at March 30th, but they'll extend all the way to May 15th. And then the regular fall programs like the baseball, softball, cross country, soccer, all those registrations will start May 4th through May 15th. So look for that. We'll be sending that on our website at waltoncountyga.gov. You can go to Parks and Recreation. You can look on our Facebook page as well, and all of the sports registrations on there with the cost and the dates and all the information you need to get registered for the fall. Is usually our busiest time. It's because we have so many activities going on. The summer ones are great. It's a good layover for kind of a program. They'll play in the evenings, usually during the week, and then the fall sports, they'll whatever you choose, whether it be football or cheerleading or the soccer or the cross country. All those are good programs that they do, a combination of weekends and weekdays for those events. Something going on new with the Recreation Department. A lot of people know about the new park at the Grove. Our concert series are going to begin this Saturday. I'm sure this will have already aired by then, but we've got others coming up on April 10th. We've got Connor Lawley, which is a local guy, but I believe he's up and coming, and I think it's going to be one of those concerts where you can go, hey, I saw him playing at the Grove first, and he's been playing at a few local places around, and he's very, very talented individual. He is on the younger side, but he plays a lot of popular music, a lot of Allman Brothers and some country. So we're really looking forward to seeing Connor Lawley on April 10th. And to get tickets for that, they're around $10 per ticket. You can simply go to just Simple Tix or go to our Facebook page, go to our website. They're really easy to purchase through the Simple Tix app. Then they'll email you copies of your tickets, and then you can come into the venue where we'll have vendors and obviously the band and concessions and all that set up there. This weekend we're actually doing a free event, but we're also using the Simple Tix just so we can see how many people are going to be there. We've had a huge interest of people wanting to come and play it at our new venue, and then we've also had some large promoters that have come in, and we've got a couple of really big concerts that are going to be coming to the Grove as well. Starting on June 19th is one of the large, really capacity type crowd, which will be somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000 people that they'll allow to come into the concert. And then we'll also do one on September 11th is another rental that they're going to come in and really promote it with the big screens up and at a capacity crowd. A lot of the ones that we're doing locally, we just have a couple thousand people that have come in. It'll be more of an intimate concert. We'll be able to sit closer to the stage. Some of those bigger ones, obviously they will charge more for them, but there'll be a lot more going on for those things with the large screens on each side of the stage. I don't know about pyrotechnics and all that stuff, but all that is being discussed now. So really looking forward to what the Grove is going to bring. A whole new aspect to Parks and Recreation in this county. I know a lot of the cities are doing a lot of concerts, and those are great to go to. This is more of a confined space with a bigger stage, and hopefully we're going to get bigger names, more common, different types of music coming into the Grove. So we're really excited about offering that. We do have some new construction going on out at the Meridian Park that should begin fairly soon. We've actually already cut the access road into it, where we're going to build 12 more additional courts. We have around 25 indoor and outdoor courts now. We're trying to get those things spread out to the cities where you don't have to drive near as far to get to them, either at Ayers Park in between or Crystal Park, where we have some, and at Nowell Recreation Center. But these will be at Meridian, kind of between that daycare and the community center in the backside, and we're doing something a little different there. We're starting to get a few phone calls of, we have all these pickleball courts, but we don't have tennis. So on this particular one, we're going to add a couple of tennis courts that could be dual use. So if we are filling up with pickleball, obviously they could be used for that. But we also have a place for a couple of tennis courts for people that like to play that sport as well. We want to provide something for everyone. The splash pad's opening pretty soon, so as soon as the weather does warm up, we usually go to our full schedule once school lets out, where we're open at 10 in the morning. But once we get into May, we'll open up in the evenings and weekends. If you see one of those nice days, just again go to our website. It's got all the information on there for that. So splash pad will be coming open really soon, and we look forward to that. And make sure you hit that registration as quick as you can, because it does fill up fast. We'll end up with around 3,000 people that sign up for our fall sports program. So get in there and get registered. Let your friends know that registration is going on once that happens, and we hope to see you out at the park real soon. And again, as far as rentals go, because I know everybody wants to hit those birthday parties and the things like that, you'll need to contact our community centers, and they will let you reserve those things. We have certain dates and times that we will allow, but the ones out at the splash pad fill up extremely quick. The ones out at the Grove fill up extremely quick. So if you're wanting either one of those, please contact our community centers and go ahead and get on the schedule for that. There's minimal charges. I think it's between $50 and $100 to rent pavilions for birthday parties and things like that. So we want you to come out and use the parks, and we'll try to stay organized as possible, and we look forward to all of our spring sports activities getting underway. So until next time, thank you very much.
Hey, this is Isaac with Reboot, giving you the Reboot Tech Tip. I'm going to talk a little bit about security. I think the biggest thing these days is people are getting in trouble with email. And the email thing is it's a tough thing to keep secure, just because anybody with an email address can send you an email. And it can have a link in there that you can click on, and then it'll just give you a virus, and you don't even know that you've got the virus, because it's not like anything will tell you. And a lot of times these days they've designed these viruses to get on your computer without your antivirus knowing it. So there are a few things you can do, a handful of things. So one of the biggest things is, if you don't know that person, don't open the email. Or if I tell people a lot, so let's say you even get an email from what looks like somebody you know, but it just looks strange, like it has a weird subject, or spelling isn't done correctly, or something like that. Generally, most of the time actually, if you've got something like that going on in your head, it's probably a bad email. It's probably what's called a phishing email, or somebody's trying to get either get information from you or load a virus on your computer so they can get information from you, or it could be some scammer, trying to suck you into some crazy scam. We deal with it a lot, and we get a lot of customers from the bank that they send our way also, just people getting into people's bank accounts, or like you'll get on the phone with somebody and they want to get onto your computer. That's a huge no-no. Do not let people on your computer. Don't do it unless you know them. Like some local person, or like I can't even think of. Maybe like if you have a Dell computer and you actually call Dell and they want to log in and help you. But most places these days, they actually don't do that. Like, they'll direct you how to do it, just because of this whole security issue and scammer thing. It's a huge deal. So one of the things you can do to help with the email thing is, there's a company called Bitdefender, and they make an antivirus that actually scans all your email now, which is nice. I won't say it's 100% effective, because nothing is. But a lot of what they do is they scan it and they tell you if it's safe or not, and also they'll put the ones that they're not sure about into a folder in your email, or you can log into your antivirus and check some of those and see why they think it's not a good email, stuff like that, which I think is great, because this email thing is a nightmare. And so again, that company's called Bitdefender. It's an antivirus company, and then you have to look for because they sell several different kind of antiviruses, but you have to look for the one that'll actually scan your email. And I've seen it work. It actually, from what I can tell, it does a pretty good job. I have seen where maybe they don't want to do all, like they'll do kind of what's called a false positive, where they might catch an email that doesn't really need to be set to the side or whatever, but again, they'll send you a notification or whatever, and you can look at that email and determine yourself. So it's a great feature. But the other thing is, if it's an email about paying money or you owe money or something like that, anything financial, any email financial, I always tell people, double check it. Call whoever's sending you the email, call the bank, or there was a big one with the post office, call the post office, or there was a big one with PayPal. If you're not sure about the PayPal, look on your PayPal account. If you don't have a PayPal account, it's obviously a scam, So just double check your stuff, especially anything to do with money, and especially anything giving money to someone on the phone. That's a huge issue. So just be safe. If you're not sure, ask somebody. If you're not sure, call us or bring your computer down here, let us look at it, or whatever the case may be. One other thing I'll say real quick too is if you do let someone on your computer and then they're asking for money and all this stuff, if you have let somebody on your computer, take your computer to somebody, take it to us or somebody you trust or whatever, let them scan it, because 99% of the time, if you've let somebody on your computer, they have loaded something on there that you do not want on there, something that either get info from you or get money from you. We see that a lot, and so you need somebody to look at it. But anyway, Isaac with Reboot, giving you the Reboot tech tip. In Monroe, we have moved down the street. We're at 1215 South Broad. Come by and see us. Thanks.
Today on Feed the Goats, we have some peanut butter crackers that are, looks like about 4 months out of date. So let's see if the goats will eat some peanut butter crackers. Good old Lance peanut butter crackers. Let's see if we can get them open here. How do you want a peanut butter cracker? Sophie, come here, Sophie. Where's Sophie? Come here, Sophie. Come here. You want a peanut butter cracker? Come here. Here's a peanut butter cracker. Here we go. You want peanut butter cracker? Yeah, you like peanut butter cracker. Here, Sophie, you want a peanut butter cracker? Yeah, you like peanut butter cracker. I don't like the peanut butter crackers. And if you notice, they just kind of slide right in their mouth. They just kind of like putting a CD and a player. You just put it in and see it just sucks it right in. It's kind of the way this is. Like this would be a CD and there the player. Well, these are kind of busted up. They got kind of damaged here. Peanut butter crackers. There you go. You like your peanut butter crackers, don't you? I think we'll feed you one more today and then we'll call it quits for the day. Peanut butter crackers, just suck it right in. You always get a real close up there. See how they just suck. It's like loading your DVD player or your CD player. I think that'll be it for today. I think they do like these out-of-date peanut butter crackers. This is Paul Mullins with Feed the Goats on Walton Entertainment.
Chris Domine is a husband and a father. Chris is an athlete. Chris is even an Ironman. But 10 years ago, Chris was facing a very different story because his kidneys were failing.
Basically, the doctor said, if you don't get a kidney transplant and if you don't do dialysis, you are going to die.
Fortunately, Chris received a second chance at life, made possible by an organ donor.
You know, your well-being changes, you know, from loss of hope to better times ahead.
More than 100 million people in America are registered organ, eye, and tissue donors. People of every age and ethnicity, because they believe it's the right thing to do. Imagine what you can make possible by leaving behind the gift of life. Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
My name's Eddie Metcalf. I enjoy working in my yard. And, you know, I can't do that anymore because I'm missing most of my lung. They did a CAT scan of my kidneys. No more kidney stones, that's the good news, but we found a spot on your lung. That frankly scared the hell out of me. I hadn't smoked in 22 years. How could this happen to me? He said, well, you know about radon gas. Well, you know, I heard about it. He said, well, the second leading cause of cancer in America is radon. 22,000 people a year die from this. I literally left the doctor's office, got a test kit, put it in the house, and our result was 39.8. The upper limit is 4. We got to get this fixed. That was on a Monday, and on Wednesday, our mitigation system was up and running. Well, I think everybody should have their house tested. We'd never known we'd still be living there. I could get another tumor from it. But right now, it's changing my life.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
There's just something about music that stirs the soul, makes us crank it, let go and come alive. This is what makes life, right? Yet what if too much of a good thing today could make us miss out on life tomorrow? 1 in 5 American teenagers now has some type of hearing loss. Loud noise is the most common cause. And these days, we're plugged in louder and longer than ever. Let's hear for life. Turn the volume down.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
We worked our whole lives to save, just to spend it on time. With these two, filling buckets of memories. This is what makes life, life. Yet how much of life are we willing to miss out on? Because even mild hearing loss doubles our risk of dementia. Yes, dementia. Good hearing health is essential to staying engaged and doing what we love. Hear well and stay vital. Get a hearing health check every year.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let
Welcome to your community. This is your hometown. This is Walton Entertainment. This is where you can hear from the community and those making a difference. We explore topics, local festivals, arts and entertainment, and local news. For this program and much more, visit us online at yourlocalstream.com. That's yourlocalstream.com.